All right, YouTube. So I wanted to talk a little bit about David Hogg. I realized I haven't made a video on him, but with all the talk about 3D printed guns getting banned and everything, he's bound to crawl out of the shadows and talk about how gun control is a really good thing. So there's this interview. I'm going to go ahead and post the link to the video in the description below. Check it out. Really just shows you the type of character that David Hogg is. I know, don't judge a book by its cover, but look, I mean, this is kind of who David Hogg is. He's a very, very evil little man. I hate to say, but he's kind of a deep state poster child for gun control. Don't forget, his mom is a producer at CNN, and his dad is an FBI agent who, that's the same agency that dropped the ball on the shooting. They could have prevented the shooting, but they basically they didn't follow the lead that they were given. So. It's kind of a shitty thing for, that kind of person to be involved in the talk about gun control. It almost makes you think, and this is why all the conspiracy theories come out about false flags, like whether this was a legitimate shooting or not, The whole thing's very sketchy, wasn't he a vet? The shooter was a vet, so perfect example of something that could be MK Ultra related. I'm not sure, but wouldn't doubt the possibility for 1 second. But David Hogg is, He's essentially as a deep state poster child for gun control. That seems to be his forte. And I want to go ahead and, because Mark Dice reminded me of him this morning in his video. David Hogg was talking about how walk away is a Russian campaign. I think he said hashtag walk away is a Russian campaign, repeated that 5 times, skipping a paragraph each time, and then saying like, don't forget this before the midterms, kind of basically echoing the sentiment that's coming from Stephen Colbert, talking about how the walkaway movement is nothing but Russian propaganda, David Hogg is bound to find his way into politics sometime in his life, It doesn't matter how shitty of a person he reveals himself to be, he's still going to be lauded by the left as, one of the voices of reasons, basically, one of these people who's, I don't know, like, one of the sane ones, I guess. Wow, this is this is where we're headed, folks. But David Hogg, he's deep state incarnate. He's a crisis actor. There's talk about how he was essentially hired as a crisis actor. And then Alex Jones has to come out and say, oh, I never said that he's a crisis actor. Talking about how he's just repeating what he heard. That's essentially what I'm doing, I guess. Well, maybe not, because I actually do think he's a crisis actor, but I appreciate Alex for maybe brushing that off. Think about the position that he's in. He's probably having to deal with like censorship and everything. Like the last thing he can afford to say is Sandy Hook was a hoax, or David Hogg is a crisis actor, or false flag. That was a false flag shooting at Parkland High. The Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High, which I don't know, it could be. And look, here's another creepy thing too, and CNN may have taken this video down, but Sheriff Israel was attending this Muslim community event back 4 years ago. And this is on CNN. I'm going to try and hunt down the video. I will post another video if I find it. But yeah, like, there's some weird shit going on there, folks. Yeah, that was a pretty good take. I'm going to end it on that. David Hogg, deep state poster child. I'll go ahead and say it again. He's a deep state poster child for gun control. And that's my opinion. It's not factual, but yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. More news to come. It might be a little more scattered today. I have some, I have some plans in the afternoon, but really want to be able to cover tonight's news cycle, because there's going to be a lot of talk about 3D printed guns. And they're basically failing to recognize, this is violation. These are violations of the First and Second Amendment. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. More news to come. See ya.